thought I'd talk a little bit about the last week and where I am now. Just excuse the look. I'm going for a forest vibe. No, just can't be arsed sorting my hair out today. I'll sort it tomorrow when I've got important shit to do. But yeah, the last week it's been a bit up and down. The first 4 days, well, the first 2 days, great. Third day, a little bit rocky. Fourth day, fucking carnage. Gets woken up at 3 in the morning. Tant's been absolutely battered. I'm piss wet through, freezing cold. Full on meltdown in full swing. But after that, kind of recovered. Got sorted with the tent. I had also some supplies off a really good friend of mine who sorted me out, and the tent and little things like that, you know, my rocket stove, some other stuff, you know, little survival things. They've all helped, you know. I've used pretty much everything at least once for something or other. The rocket stove never gets left alone, you know. It's does me noodles and it does me coffee. If I don't get coffee, fucking hell, run and hide. But yeah, I've got myself into a nice little routine of get up in the morning, have a coffee, 10 minutes to wake up, and then it's crack at it for a couple of hours for getting some firewood. Firewood's kind of one of those things that you can never have too much of, because you know what I'm trying to do is get ahead at least a couple of days. That way I can have an abundance of firewood without having to worry for a couple of days of going to get any more. But I try to keep on top of it every day anyway, just because, you know, it's now part of routine. Next thing I do is make sure the fire's gone out for the day, take any charcoal out, any leftover burnt bits of wood, put them to one side, ready for lighting the fire that night. Next thing that I'm working on at the moment is I've got a 25-litre bucket which I'm going to allow to fill with rainwater. That way I've got some sort of sustainability, where I don't have to keep carrying water here, there and everywhere. The less I have to carry, the better. It means less that I've got to take out of here. But part of the collecting the firewood kind of thing, I go around collecting any plastic that dickheads have dropped about. Yes, dickheads. Get your shit together and find a fucking bin, you fucking scruffy cunt. Not hard, but in this occasion it's kind of helping me out. But still, regardless, you tramps. Look after what you're fucking given, for fuck's sake. Anyway, rant over. I wouldn't mind getting a little battery powered chainsaw just so I can process logs rather than picking up fucking sticks. Means I don't have to go out as much. Means that I can cut and drop, and then just pile it after. Just makes life a lot easier. I mean, log's gonna burn a lot longer than a fucking branch is, and a lot of this stuff's dead wood. as are many of the trees down here. So, you know, I'm not looking to take out living trees. Anything that's downed, I'll take the chainsaw to it and log it. That also comes with its risks as well, as it means going out and getting a chainsaw, getting safety equipment. I mean, I'd only ever bother with chainsaw pants and boots, not one for sticking silly little helmets on. If the tree's going to fuck you up, it's going to fuck you up. End of story. Don't need some bright orange helmet to kind of let me know I got fucked up. Sorry if that sounds a bit cocky, but there's nothing worse than having a stupid fucking helmet on whilst you're working with a chainsaw, especially if you're felling trees as well. Obviously I'm not going to be felling trees, but there may be a time where I need to cut a tree that's precariously kind of falling over. You shouldn't even need a helmet because you shouldn't be standing in the firing line of where the tree's falling anyway. A bit of common sense will tell you that. Not the first time I've used chainsaws. I mean, the first time I used a chainsaw was probably about 7. Nearly took my foot off. Just because I was being a silly little tit. And I learnt that day that they're not to fuck with. You know, I've been quite fortunate to have been taught these skills, especially, you know, orienteering, survival. You know, the last couple of days I've really kicked it up a gear. You know, I go out when I need to, I get supplies when I need to. I think about things logically, realistically. And the aim of the game is to save as much money as I can. And if I can take some damage out the way, like doing my driving lessons, you know, other things that I can do in the meantime whilst I'm waiting for a place, you know. Hell, I wouldn't even need a place if I've got a car. I'd just get a van. You know, live out of a van. I'm quite happy living in the woods, to be honest. Pretty chill now. I've got a good footing in here. You know, it's like 7th or 8th day and I'm absolutely smashing it. You know, I've surprised myself with a lot of the things because I've never really put a lot of these skills into practice. You know, first couple of days fucked my head up and now I've got it screwed back on. You know, I'm in a better position than I've ever been, to be honest. You know, got my coffee, got my sugar, got my milk, got firewood, got a tent. You know, everything else is a luxury. Anyway, that's an update. Yeah, look forward to the next video, I guess. Anyway, thank you for watching. Take care.